What's up, everybody? I'm JT.
And I'm Nate.
We are Renegade Records, and today I have Nathan over here reacting to one of my favorite parody bands in existence, BROJOB. And this one is called Teenie Weenie, featuring Lucas Mann.
She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Sorry.
So, real quick, what do you think this is even going to entail?
I've heard some parody stuff in the past, and here's the thing. There's people out there who look at metal as like it doesn't matter if like the subject matter is silly or whatever. If it's metal, it's metal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm of the opinion of that too. For instance, let me go with you on that. Go with me on this. I would say that baby metal, in spite of its kawaii origins, is in fact metal.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I know there's people who are going to be like, oh, well, Led Zeppelin's not metal. Hell, there's even people out there who say Black Sabbath isn't metal. And I'm just like, get your head examined, because if not for them, then a lot of bands nowadays would not exist.
In my opinion, Black Sabbath is the creator of metal. That's just my opinion.
They're up there. I mean, I would say they are the biggest progenitor of what became metal. Mm-hmm. And I would also say that in terms of like shock rock, shock rock in the beginning is considered like metal as well.
True.
And I would say Alice Cooper is up there as well.
Yes.
And Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
Oh, dude. Under freaking rated on that one, dude.
I put a spell on you.
His voice. For anybody listening to this that hasn't listened to Screamin' Jay Hawkins, dude, you want to talk about some vocal range? Listen to Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
Yes, the man had vocal dexterity out the ass.
Yes.
Not only that, he was a classically trained pianist. Like, he was that good. And they said that basically Jay was summoning spirits in that song because of like his singing. It's because they literally were shit-faced when they were recording it. He said that by the end of the recording session, like the amount of broken bottles in the studio was enormous. They said that basically in one corner there was like about 20 bottles that had been broken, thrown into the corner because like the band was drunk, Jay was drunk, the producers were drunk, everyone in that studio was drunk, and for some reason they just kept hitting record. And eventually they got the take that was used on I Put a Spell on You. And
could you imagine our takes when we're drunk being put on the record? Can you imagine how much we would hate that?
Yeah, I know. We'd be a sloppy mess. It's just and me trying to play Crooked Smile.
Oh, that's me in the vocal booth. Do you want to tell them how we grade this?
Yeah, so I guess the biggest factor to determine in this is we go to the math chart. So, JT, if you wish to regale them as to the ratings on here, starting from top to bottom.
So, the math chart is a little bit of an innuendo. It's called the metal as can only say certain things.
Yeah.
We got the double horns, which is metal as flipping great.
Yep.
We got the single horn, which is still really freaking metal. Mm-hmm. Then we got PG and not for parental guidance, but pretty good. Then we got the I, it's
alright.
It's alright. And then we just got the Those are the ones where we want our time back. We want the money spent that we use for the internet to watch the video that you created.
Give me back my pennies of like the internet that I use watching that god awful atrocity.
Exactly, and there's quite a bit of that dreck out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I guarantee you some of it's going to be requested by y'all because y'all just want to see us get tortured. Yeah, I know this.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, here's the thing. In certain regards, I would rather do cock and ball torture than have to deal with some of the songs that I know they're going to request. But just to give you all what you want, we will react to almost anything y'all send us.
And we'll give our honest opinion of it, too.
Brutally honest. That's just like the other day when we were listening to that Kendrick Lamar song. And I'm not going to give away what rating we gave it, but let's just say, like, I was genuinely surprised with, like, the overall, like, impact it had, and the rating we gave was just like, oh, well, that was actually something I didn't expect.
I know. Without giving it away, you should just look it up.
Yeah, look it up. It'll be on our playlist. So, anyway, I guess let's go ahead and put this down here. We will rate it after I will rate it after I do a reaction to this. So, this is Teenie Weenie, right?
You're not ready.
You're right, I'm not ready. But I'm going to do it anyway.
This is the sound of 1,000 clapping voices.
Yeah. Okay. Accurate. Very, very accurate. Really? Just the eye contact is just disturbing. Okay. 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 All right. So, what do I rate this on the math chart?
I'm not even gonna look. I want to be surprised.
Okay. All right. All right. Now, what I will say is, in terms of the overall impact of the song, the structure, like, had me going all the way through. Here's the thing. If something makes me laugh, that doesn't necessarily kill the mood for me. Because, there's some people who's just like, dude, the freaking groove in this is so amazing, but the song itself, like, some people would just write it off as just like a horrible song.
Yeah.
Like, if the song moves you, then it moves you. And I will say this, the lyrics in this are hilarious.
It definitely moves you.
Oh yeah, yeah. So relatable for some people.
Certain YouTubers.
Yeah, certain YouTubers. I'm not gonna name names. Logan Paul.
Shots fired across the bow.
Yeah. But here's what I'll say. The biggest thing concerning this is that it moved me. I laughed at it. It delivered on every front. So I will say this. I will give it pretty metal.
Alright.
I will give it pretty metal.
Give it the single horn?
Yeah, give it the single horn. Not quite the double.
Nope.
But still, I mean the song structure and just like the technical ability in that song, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really well done. So, yeah, I guess there you go. That's the updated math chart. We now have 2 members of the Single Horn Club, where we have 3 of the double horns, because honestly, we've just had some bangers since we started this. Yeah, and you also check them out and see which one's which.
Really should.
So, yeah, I guess that's the rating that we have for this. So, single horn for me. But, yeah, I like that. I thought it was hilarious. I love the technical ability of the people, of like the band and the song. I mean, the singer was on point with his vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was nothing wrong with it in terms of like its overall production. It's just, for me, comedy can go so far with it, and I'm not gonna say it like completely like took me out of it, but it definitely held me like to a point where I was grooving in it, but I was also like paying attention to what he was saying, and it was just like, I'm not gonna say it completely took me out, but I was like trying to look at like the context of what was being said so that I didn't miss anything. And I can understand him like really well. Like that's the thing you get with some metal singers, their pronunciation and their enunciation is just like horrible. It's like, what did you say?
Yeah.
It's like I said, glory to the grace of God. I'm like,
Oh,
I didn't get any of that. Anyway. Yeah, I like this. This was really good. Thank you for showing me that, dude.
No worries, brother.
Appreciate it. Well, you let us in. I guess you can take us out.
All right. Well, everybody, for Renegade Records, I'm JT.
I'm Nate.
Be well.
Take care.
See you later.